evening, and welcome back to Pumpktoberfest and the pumpkin patch, where we're trying all the pumpkin beers that we can get our hands on, which are about 70 at this point. It's a lot of pumpkin beer. And this will go on as long as harvest season is upon us. It's a long season.
Till Thanksgiving. It sure is.
Is that eyeliner on your face?
Well, I couldn't actually find,
I tried to give her Sharpie, but she turned it down.
Not putting Sharpie on my face. Remember the last time with the dick on my forehead?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact.
Never again.
So, you're Wyatt Earp?
I'm a cowboy.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
On a steel horse she rides.
And what does that have to do
I'm
with
wanted. Dead or alive.
Dead or alive. Oh, I didn't even sing along.
No,
I hate you
sorry.
guys. All right, just trying to put a little culture in here.
Why do I even ask anymore?
Well,
You are just never going to dress the way I want you to, are you?
I think you need to widen your horizons there on what exactly one can wear to this here pumpkin patch. For example, cowboys, very known for their drinking. And I think today we should break out some of the real big bottles we've got going on
Big
for us.
buzz bottles.
You mean the growlers?
Yeah, we got growlers, we got half growlers. Something that'll really help you sleep when you're out there all day wrangling those longhorns.
As we do.
As we do, as cowboys.
So, this is a big one. This is the Saranac Pumpkin Ale.
This here in this Astoria Beer and Cheese half growler is the Nebraska Wick for Brains, which is a wheat pumpkin. So that should be interesting.
These are some big beers
Yeah, look
here.
at that growler right there. That's
Yeah.
What?
There we go. This one's the BBM. This stands for Big Bubba Moses.
No. That is the Mad Fox, and I was saving that for a special occasion.
This is a special occasion.
well, mosey
I feel
on
like
up
drinking.
and let's have ourselves a drink.
Drank.
Drank.
I bought my orange.
Well, then how about we start?
Why are you here?
Oh, what? I'm here to drink. You invited me to drink. And
Really, guys? You've been married a year and you're already wearing matching clothes? Are you kidding me?
One of us is going to have to change.
All right, go ahead and take your clothes off. Waiting.
I need to drink first.
Yeah, we need to drink.
Yeah.
Pumpkin patch show.
Saranac Our Pumpkin Ale. This is ale brewed with pumpkin and spices with natural flavors added, and it comes in this 32-ounce growler, or you can buy it in smaller bottles.
But who wants a smaller bottle when you can have the big boy? One for you, one for you, one for you, and the rest for Nella.
Oh. One for you and 1, 2 for me.
So the parent company of Saranac has actually been in existence since 1888. During Prohibition, they survived by switching over to soft drink production and stuff like that. The Saranac brand itself, though, has been around since '84, and that's their craft brew name, brand, product, mabob. Dang.
Jaggin.
I am not a man of many words.
You're not really a man at all.
Why are you wearing a cowboy hat?
Why not?
Excuse you.
I just want to be part of the...
I have extraordinarily manly facial eyeliner going on.
Guy liner.
You have extremely manly facial eyeliner.
It's got glitter in it.
Anyway.
So this beer is very clear. I could see right through this.
Yeah.
Pale. I mean, not the palest we've had,
This
but
beer
pretty
can tell
pale.
no lies. Utterly transparent. Doesn't smell very pumpkin-y.
The aroma.
It smells like a Budweiser.
It doesn't smell as beery as that. It doesn't have that odeur de peace.
It kind of almost has, I'm smelling something a little metallic off of it.
I mean, if it's in a growler, it's probably pumped from a keg. Kegs are made metal.
Alright, well, bottoms up.
I like it. It's not as pumpkin-y as it is spicy, but I like it.
It has a very fall flavor to it.
Yeah.
It's
No,
got-
but it's got that pumpkin spice right on the end of your mouth.
But
and
it
it's really
almost tastes artificial. This kind of tastes like canned pumpkin spice, exactly what I would want it to taste like, but in a little bit of a fake way that I'm kind of not buying.
Something happened to mine.
Oh, is something wrong with your glass?
great. Oh no, hang on.
There's
It's,
a problem with your glass.
Well, it's like one of those
Well-
Pythagoras cups. If you fill it too far, it just...
Yeah, obviously it sprung a leak, so let's fill it back
Thank
up.
you. Thank you so much.
Oh, we don't have enough to spare.
I know, we gotta really
It's one of those technical
What's the word?
difficulties, you know. my
I am a
bad.
man of little words.
So you don't like this at all?
No, it's just, you know.
This is pretty tasty. I would definitely drink this again. And it has more of the pumpkin spice flavor to it than a lot of the ones we tried, which are made with pumpkins and spices, but don't necessarily taste like pumpkins and spices.
Something happened to my glass again.
We only have 32 ounces.
Well, it's a huge growler. Someone's got to drain it.
You know we have 2 more growlers to go, right?
Just say when.
I should have said when 2 glasses ago. Oh well, all in the name of entertainment.
This is pleasant. It's on the subtler side of the pumpkin beers. But it does have that nice spice, nice pumpkin flavor going on. On the scale of squash to pie, I'd give it probably 4.
Yeah, it's definitely towards the pie. It's got all the things it's supposed to have. I just don't know that it's the best beer version of that we've had. It doesn't taste very real. It tastes a bit fakey.
I'm still getting a slight metallic.
Tastes very manufactured. Tastes very not crafty enough for my liking. I mean, hipster
But no,
beer
I think it's quite pleasant though.
Yeah, I would definitely buy this again. And I was not expecting much from this. I thought it was going to be crap. But, good job, Saranac.
Saranac backwards is Canares. Blew your mind.
No,
See, this is why you want the jug growler, because then you could hook it like that and just go.
Guzzle.
we
That's
only
my girl.
started. No, she's a man. She has
Oh,
facial hair.
That's
I know.
my-
I gotta drink all manly like.
That's
like,
my boy. Careful, you're gonna smear your mustache.
Not my mustache.
Isn't that so awkward when you get mustache all over the bottle?
God, yeah.
Pumpkin patch show.
Nebraska Wick for Brains in our generic non-logoed bottle from Astoria Beer and Cheese, the Froofy beer store in Astoria we reference often.
It just has so many good things there.
I don't get the combination between wick and autumnal pumpkin anything. What's wick have to do with anything?
Is it like a
Like
candle?
the candle that goes
Well,
inside
I
a
think they're
jack-o'-lantern,
going
maybe?
for the wick too. But if you say for brains, that might be a scarecrow type of reference. So
I think
fields
that's
and
a
fall
stretch.
and
This
and
is a
hay
a wheat beer, right?
and pumpkin.
So
yes,
maybe
it's
it's
a
the
wheat beer.
rolling fields of wheat.
Or maybe we should
Not
just
straw.
drink it.
Yeah.
We could just drink it.
We're overthinking
So
the beer.
This is 6.2% ABV, and they only had it on draft, so we had to get a growler. Usually we'll just get, a bottle, because
That is very orange. They're beautiful head on it.
that is a wheat-colored beer. It
Look
is very
at that
clear,
clear.
though.
Look
That, I could see right through that. It's not
Oh,
usually...
that smells bitter.
Wheat beers usually are a lot cloudier than this, so I'm a little worried.
That smells really bitter.
It doesn't smell bitter to me, but
No, I'm not smelling bitter. I'm smelling fragrant.
mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's spicy, though. It's a more floral than spicy.
little soap florally.
Soap?
Nella says soap when she means it smells like grandma's bathroom.
Yeah, like perfumey, like.
So it's like putting potpourri in your mouth.
Well, no, it's just the smell of it. That doesn't mean the flavor is going to be that, or if that flavor is necessarily a bad thing.
Potpourri and mothballs.
I don't necessarily feel that potpourri is a terrible flavor.
I like potpourri.
I know, it's a wonderful thing.
It's delicious.
Anyway,
It is a little bitter. That does not taste like a wheat beer at all. You're sure this is a wheat beer?
they sold it as a wheat beer. It said wheat beer. Wheat pumpkin. Yeah, I'm not getting any of the wheat, but the pumpkin is there. And
Yeah.
it's definitely got a nice sweetness to it.
I can definitely taste all the spices and stuff. Like maybe just a hint of clove.
Yeah, it's not very cinnamony, which is usually the overpowering
my
spice that you
gosh,
get
it's
in the
magic
very
in your
pie-like beers.
Yeah.
But it is spicy. It is pumpkin-y. But it's not pumpkin spicy in the way I want it to be.
Why'd you turn into Miss Piggy there all of a sudden? It's not pumpkin the word I want it to be.
You gotta turn into Miss Piggy sometimes. I mean, come on.
Take that beer.
I mean, I guess I could drink a growler of this, but I probably wouldn't buy it again.
Yeah.
It's just got like this bitter side of the throats thing going on.
It's got a little bit of flavor to it, but it's just too watery for me. It doesn't have that mouth feel that I like. I like a beer that you can like chew on, something that you can really feel going down.
Usually a wheat beer
that's
will
fair.
really taste
That's why I like
like
stouts and porters and
But
something with
wheat
some...
beers too, they taste like bread in a glass. Like you can get a really solid wheat beer, and this is not.
It's not a solid beer.
I feel like it's got the sweetness without really the flavor needed to support that. Be it wheaty or be it that pumpkin spice or the pumpkin. It's not unpleasant, but I don't think I would buy this.
It's
again.
not bad. It's just not good.
Well, it is only their 3rd year of producing it, so maybe they just got some more.
You know what? I think I do have that sort of hint of soap aftertaste you were talking about.
So is Nebraska Brewery just from
I
Nebraska?
feel like I said some bad words around my mother.
No, yep. That's what I could find about it, so.
I mean, at least it's not another New York beer.
Hey, yay!
Expanding horizons.
Soap is all I can taste now. We have bought a soap beer.
Alright, now I just think you're overplaying your hand, bro.
You think so?
Maybe it's just I put the suggestion in your head and now that's all you can taste. It's kind of like when you read the wine bottle and it's like, taste of chocolate and cherries. And
It's
then
like,
you're
I
looking
do
for those
taste
flavors.
cherry.
Yeah, that's why I
How
kind of like,
pickled.
honestly, I kind of like drinking things without a description.
Taste of soap and crispy potpourri.
Oh, wow. I was right.
Grandma?
Did they ferment my own grandmother in a bottle? That's awful, but delicious.
Now, when you're on that long trail, sometimes all you really
No,
want is
we
a-
had long trail. Like
Are we
a couple
is this like
weeks
the
ago.
Donner
Just-
Party all
I'm
of a
trying
sudden?
to go for... Guys,
Spadoinkle.
you're kind of ruining my cowboy thing here. I just wanted to say that sometimes when you're on the long trail,
But the long
sometimes
trail is an
we
East Coast trail.
Sometimes
Cowboys are
there's not,
Westerners.
it's really dry out in like the panhandle of Texas, and therefore you don't really get to bathe as much, and then therefore sometimes all you really want is some fucking potpourri and a flippin' thing of like perfume.
So if I was gonna bathe in this beer,
Let's drink the next one.
Pumpkin patch show.
Mad Fox Pumpkinator. Where's the beer?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
There. Woo.
Now that's a growler.
Sweet Jimmy.
Now this is a Virginia beer. It's 5% ABV, and they only had it on tap, so we had to get a growler instead of 5 bottles.
So this beer is made with 250 pounds of Cinderella pumpkins from a local farm.
Does that mean they turn into coaches?
Do they turn into mice like after midnight?
No, those are the horses.
Oh.
I'm just assuming that their pumpkins are so big that you could make a coach out of one of them. Like, what's that rhyme about the...
And then he put her in a pumpkin show where he kept her very well. or something like that.
What's the beginning of that?
Little Peter Pumpkinator? Is that it?
Peter Pumpkin
Pumpkin
Eater
Eater
had a wife but couldn't keep her, so
Ah,
he put her in a
in a
pumpkin
pumpkin
shell,
and there he kept her very well.
And it was a Cinderella
What a
pumpkin
creepo.
shell. And that's what Mad Fox Pumpkinator is made out of.
So is this like a very small woman or just a really big pumpkin shell?
Why not both?
Now that beer is a little bit cloudier. That's more like what I would expect.
Smells like
Last beer to look
smoke.
like. Is this a wheat
Oh
beer?
no, it does smell like smoke.
Delicious.
That I don't know. I don't
Burnt
know if it's
pumpkins.
Oh boy, oof.
I think I'll enjoy this one more than you.
Like
We have
the
a whole
smoky campfires
row. I know.
on the range.
Smells like
See,
a campfire.
it wasn't. Actually, there is a German style of beer that tastes like smoke. It tastes like a burning forest.
That doesn't sound like pumpkin pie to me.
And sometimes I always wonder, is it because like you smoked the malts beforehand and that's how you get that smoky flavor,
As
or do
opposed
you
to roasting
smoke
them?
it like after the fermentation process? And it's something I've never actually got a chance to research. So if any of you know what that brand of beer is
What
like,
do
please
you,
leave
the
it in
audience,
comments.
think?
But yeah, so I'm kind of getting that. I mean, it's not nearly as strong as the one I'm thinking of, but it's definitely that sort of. I've passed this barrel of beer through a burning forest, and now we're stuck
it
with
doesn't
the...
smell like
I like
scotch,
a beer with a
to be
story
fair.
behind it like that. Roll to the burning fields of Mordor.
Well, there was that brush fire, and we had to save the beer somewhere, so we had to roll it through the prairie to the river and dump it in. But it still kind of got singed along the way.
It tastes like smoke, but sweet smoke.
Sweet smoke?
Yeah.
It tastes like
No, there's
if you
that-
ate a stick of pumpkin incense, stick and all.
But it doesn't have that soapy perfumeness.
Not at all.
No soap, just sticks.
A little bit spicy. I can taste like the delicate flecklings of spice in there.
So it's like the Goldschlager
I mean,
of pumpkin beers.
it kind of feels like a wheat beer, though. I don't think it is, though, but that's what it's kind of feeling
I mean,
like.
it looks like a wheat beer, it tastes like a wheat beer. I don't know what it is because this bottle is so generic, and unless it's on the label, I don't know what it is because I don't Google.
Big
But-
Bubba Moses.
I'm telling you, all I got in my research was that it is a 5% ABV. It uses 6 pounds pumpkin pie spice from Pennsic and 250 pounds of Cinderella pumpkins. That's all I got.
That's That's a lot of pumpkins. Is that like per barrel or per growler? Or
I'm thinking it's per production.
Production? That's a safe answer.
It's not bad though. I like it better than the last one.
Still doesn't have that that I like in a beer. This still just tastes like water to me. It's like drinking a Coors Light with pumpkin flavor in it.
Well, why did you come on light wheat beer growler
I'm so
day?
much happier on Porter and Stout Day.
Well, you can't always come to Porter and Stout
I
Day.
came
Lindsay
because
kind of takes
Yeah,
even if I
she
don't
kinda-
like it, there's just a lot of it. So I'll just drink until I don't taste it anymore.
That is true. Yeah. We'll use up all our bad beer on you.
Thanks.
Not that this is bad. This one's okay.
Yeah, I mean it's a very good beer. I'm just again not really getting that strong pumpkin.
But that smokiness is
flavor
so
I kinda
interesting. I've never tasted anything quite like
Is
that.
it like a roasted squash kind of thing?
Yeah, like a roasted potato, roasted chestnuts on an open fire. The beer.
Tastes seasonal. This is a fall beer. This is a pumpkin season beer.
How about like?
You want to know what I kind of think it makes? So Native Americans would actually cut strips of pumpkin and smoke them or air dry them.
Pumpkin
but
jerky.
to preserve, they would they would make pumpkin jerky.
Like dried mangoes, but pumpkin.
Exactly, and then they would reconstitute it into soups and things. And so, like, I'm kind of wondering, is that what like pumpkin would taste like if you put it over like a smoker and something?
So this
and,
is taking you back in history to the days of the Native American when they made pumpkin jerky. History in a bottle, folks. I love it.
But
I
see,
love to drink and learn at the
if
same
you're
time.
a cowboy and the Native Americans are the Indians, does that mean you're against this beer?
Absolutely not.
Cowboys and Indians actually got along quite famously, except for just a handful of tribes.
Well, not really, no. But the thing is, like, I'm a revisionistic history cowboy who realized it's a real shitty thing what we did, and it's awful, and it's horrific, actually. And American history is rife with conflict and murder.
So I was trying to keep it light for the audience, and you had to go taking truth into
There's
it.
nothing light about this topic, my friend.
There's definitely something light about this beer. Hey-oh!
Okay,
There,
you
you
can't
saved it.
compare this beer to stouts and porters. That's just not fair. You got to take
No,
it
yeah.
as a
And-
ale, as a light ale.
I
This
mean,
is a golden
you personally don't like this style of beer, but I mean, I like most beers in general because I'm a drinker, and I think that this is a good example of a good beer.
I like the light golden wheat style beers, and this isn't my favorite. I probably would drink this again though, unlike the last one, but
See, this is our least favorite, and we have the most of it.
it's not my least favorite. The last one was my least favorite. However, of the three, I probably have to say Saranac was the best for my pumpkin spice beer.
Agreed.
Which is not what I was expecting, because I thought it was going to be one of those sell-out, cheapy beers that...
I wasn't expecting to like the Saranac the best of the three because, on the whole, I'm not really keen on Saranac and their normal yearly beers. But I gotta say, of the three, I would drink the Saranac again.
It was definitely the closest to the pumpkin patch, spice, pie, squash, whatever we're looking for. Of the three, it was closest to all those things.
Yeah.
I would have the Big Bubba Moses again, just because it tasted a little bit more different than anything I've ever had. I like drinking. Again, it was like taking a big old crunch out of a pack of incense sticks, which I like.
And that you don't like the soap?
No, I didn't like the soap because I used to say a lot of bad words when I was a kid, and I always got the mouth full of soap. It takes me back to a time I just as soon forget.
You mean like last week, right?
Yes, but my mom's not
Was
here.
it the big red bar that would make you probably go blind?
Was that a thing?
Christmas Story.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually one of the few people in the world that actually dislikes the Christmas Story actively.
I hate the Christmas Story.
Thank you. It's why I married you. I know.
Right.
I need to drink more now.
Ha!
Christmas Story.
You'll drink your eye out.
And so I know it's not Halloween anymore. I know the whole spooky... But you know what? In my house, it's Halloween every day. And there's just this aesthetic. I'm going for it. And I feel like you're deliberately trying to troll me
Okay,
here.
all right. How about now? I know the next time we're gonna do ciders, right?
Sorry.
And one could almost say,
Poisonous.
we're gonna have a cider bite, right?
Cider bite?
Well, spider bite, cider bite,
Oh
Do you see where
my
I'm-
god, that's a wonderful stretch. I love it.
right?
But if you guys are doing
So
ciders, that is all you.
I'm bringing something to the table that really has a
Cider bite.
let's say it has some bite to it. It's creepy and crawly and slightly poisonous.
Cider Man.
Is that a real thing?
Spider Man.
but it's cider.
Cider Man.
Yeah.
I promise I won't be Cider Man. I promise I won't be Cider Man.
Could you be just not a man in general?
All right, next time I won't be a man either.
She does
Not
play a
that
lot
I
of
have anything
dudes.
against cross-dressing. Do it all the time. But I mean, this is not what I'm going for here.
Cider man, drinking apples and pears and cans. Hey!
Actually, I have yet to find a cider in a can. So no.
We just ruined my song. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Pumpkins, 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 pumpkins.
All in the name of entertainment. Raising that right, camera 2?
You're not supposed to look at camera 2.
Camera 2 is the introspective camera.
No, camera 2 is
I just don't think
you know,
camera 2 gets enough
the
love.
house of cards
Hey,
aside.
How you doing, camera 2? Or is that, it was this camera 2?
No, that's camera 1.
All right.
Camera 1 gets all your love. Make love to camera 1.
I like the more indie hipster camera over here in camera 2 land. You guys are my, yeah. I'm with you.